Hi, John Heaney for The Job Shopper. Day 5 of our real-life, real-time job search with Cleveland sales executive Tim Krenn expands on his last assignment, which required Tim to create a personal branding statement that set him apart from every other job seeker. Now, Tim came back with the statement, "I'm the guy who can build the relationships with the people you want to do business with." It's intriguing, it invites questioning, develops curiosity. But Day 5's assignment is going to focus on the one foolproof way to create a completely original foundation for your brand. And that's by simply start telling your personal story. Now, major brands have known this for years. Apple has its legend of being born in Steve Jobs' garage by a couple of kids who just loved computers and wanted to share their passion with the world. HP has its own garage story with two devoted electric engineers setting up shop in their own garage because they just know they can build better equipment that's out there right now. Or Southwest Airlines' famous cocktail napkin sketch showing the triangle of the cities, the Texas cities, Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio, to launch an entirely new airline model. Now, these stories resonate because they're authentic, they reveal the passions of their founders, and they're easy to remember. So how do you differentiate yourself and create a unique image amongst a sea of competitors? One of the quickest ways to do this is to create a story of who you are, how you got there, and where you're going. The people that you do business with, and whether they're prospects or clients, actually do want to know your story. They want to know how you got where you are, why and when, and where you're going, what inspires you. And not only do people want to know your story, but it immediately helps you flesh out and build your personal brand. Since there's no one else with your same story, the same path, the same background, then this instantly becomes a unique selling proposition for you. The single place that you hold in this world. Now, your goal of your personal story is to create a sense of relationship with your prospect or client. They have to feel like they know you. You want them to be your friend. So you've got to be likable, presentable, and they've got to feel like they understand where you're coming from, where you're headed. So, how do you build your personal legend? First, start with a situation and a problem to be resolved. Every good story has a problem that needs to be resolved. And when you examine the stories you remember from your childhood, those that had the greatest impact, there's almost always a hero. Everyone loves a hero, and this is the chance for you to become the hero. For example, I have a friend who built his career building federal sales divisions for multi-billion-dollar companies. And he was always approached by friends in the software industry asking for guidance and advice on how they can sell to the federal government. Well, it didn't take him long to realize there were a lot of people who needed his specific expertise, selling to the federal government. But they couldn't afford to do it themselves. They didn't have the experience. So the light bulb went off, and he forms a company that acts as a virtual federal sales force for dozens of companies who could never have built their own federal sales capabilities. And he sold tens of millions of dollars of their products. Like, it's a great story. And stories like this provide glimpses of your personal and professional experiences. And they also display insight about you. The stories engage your prospects or clients on an emotional level, and they form a connection and a bond. These stories are powerful tools to build and extend your personal brand, and they give you the advantage in your job search by making you the most memorable candidate. And that's what you're looking for.